Hello everyone, my name is Indomitable Sloth and welcome to the TheNick56 ARG, which is a Minecraft ARG on YouTube about a player in a lost Minecraft version, a popular ARG sort of theme and format. Apologies in advance if there's loud squeaking. That's my desk. My desk is very squeaky. What I'm going to do, and the format for this video, is I'm going to go through all of the videos and sort of highlight things that I think might be important. I'm going to go through the Reddit post at the end to see what Reddit has. This is Unsolved ARG. Nothing really there haven't been any new content releases since about 2 months ago, but there have been some comments that have been left on videos. So I just wanted to sort of go through, provide a summary and a run through, and then hopefully we can get some answers. I should probably put it to the max settings. Sorry, I forget whether Minecraft Beta 1.5 was actually a thing. Okay, it is a thing. April 9th, 2011. So this is set sometime in 2011. This one is a thing, I think 0503, which is one of the videos that comes up later. That's where it verges off the main path, so yeah. I don't remember whether this was originally that way. I think it was, but that's something that's going to come up a little bit later as something that's confusing in the ARG, so I thought I'd just think about that a little bit. As a side note, the confidence with which Nick is like doing things, like Nick knows that the first thing you do in a Minecraft world is get wood. If this was a new Minecraft player, they would probably go and explore the world a little bit. But yeah, the first thing that Nick did was go and get wood. So this tells me that Nick is an experienced player. Also something that I just noticed, and this is just Minecraft in general, that, he cut down a spruce tree first, and then an oak tree, but this version of Minecraft only has wooden planks. Also, just as a side note, I remember when the new texture for gravel came out. I remember I wasn't really a big fan of it when it came out, but now looking back at the old gravel, yeah, new gravel is better. So this is a pivotal moment in the series. As you can see, I haven't stopped the video. In the description, I'm now going to pause it. In the description, Nick says, "Sorry about the pause in the middle, the batteries in my mouse died." This is not just the batteries in my mouse dying, there's something more going on here. As the user Highlander Steve points out, Highlander Steve is one of the main sort of researchers in this investigation. Steve points out that the only thing he sees out of the ordinary is that Nick's mouse dies looking towards where the black blocks spawn later. That's something that we're going to need to watch out for as the ARG continues. Also, just a note, the motions of the mouse tell me it's a computer that he's playing on. Not really sure if it's important, but one of the Minecraft ARGs I was looking into did have a change between computer, and I don't believe it was this one, but yeah. Just another sort of version thing to note. Hold on. And maybe I'm just being stupid here, but when did Nick obtain... Oh. Okay, I am stupid. Apparently you could just punch sheep to get wool instead of killing them or shearing them back in the day. That was me pausing it again. I just wanted to see what it said in the bottom left, but it was just saving level. This is probably a good place to look through the comments. Yes. This is what Nick posts in the comments section. Nick will often post in the comments section. In this episode, he posted console.manifest and console.logout. Theories for what those mean, I'll explain in the Reddit post that I'm going to analyze as well. Also, this is going to be a little bit longer of a video, just because I want to watch through the whole thing again, refresh my memory on what it is and all that. And maybe I'll see something new as well. So, as you can see in this version, it's 1.501, which was April 20th, 2011. He's done a little bit of off-screen recording. However, as he notes in his description, his crafting table has disappeared. It used to be right about there, but I don't know where it would have ended up. Also, I had no idea that you couldn't stack food back in the day. So I definitely like that Mojang has updated that. Now, this, I'm going to go back a couple frames. This is good. You will notice that the spot where his mouse died in the first episode, some black blocks have appeared. Sorry about that, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I'll try to do that off camera. Now, something interesting to note about that was that it didn't actually show us whether there was only one player in the world or not. I'm going to go back and see if there were any comments that were interesting. There weren't. I'll check the comments on this one beforehand. It's odd that the show more button is over here instead of over here. So it looks like there were a bunch of spaces in between. That's just odd. There's a YouTube link. It's to the hours video that's next. I put it in my playlist. I think you can look at the playlist on my YouTube channel to the original videos. So you won't need to type in the link yourself. I just did that for a little bit of easiness on that way. The background, I forget what it is. Yes. Oh yes, future me? Well, no, I guess I can't. I'll cover up the word with my cursor. I forgot I can't cover up the word with my cursor. Don't look over there on the left. Bad word. Sorry, I just could not believe that cookies had been in Minecraft since that long ago. Now Nick notices the extra black blocks, and it did appear that there was only one player in the world at the moment. Both, I think, from the chat log and from the time it took him to get to sleep. Also, this is really funny, it's like unintentionally ominous music. So this is where you would find the link for the video. This is the link, and then there's the title, hours. This little X thing, I'm not sure if it's important. It's something that keeps popping up, so I don't know. Well, that was an interesting ad that I'm going to cut. Now the transition here almost makes me wonder if this screen, like the black, sort of, almost like the footage is missing, if that's sort of meant to be like the entering Nether sort of screen for this version. The sound kind of agrees with it too. You'll see a bunch of characters in this one. There's a good view of them right here. They're named Hours, and there are a bunch of Hourses. Also, the version is Minecraft Unknown, and it almost seems like we're now recording the screen itself. Like, not recording the screen, but like recording the outside of the computer. Because, like, you can see that the border of the the border of the video is here, but the border of the game is here. So that's interesting. You'll also notice the floating person up on the top. A little bit ago. There's the Hours person. I forget what that said. Failure return. I'm just going to check the comment section. Someone needs console.manifest me some answers. And then console still observing, still noting. This is a month ago. This is funny. I'm going to like that. I'm also going to like this one. Still observing, still noting. Okay, so this section will tell me, I'm going to use Google Lens to find out what this is, because isn't it like Half-Life? I don't remember off the top of my head. Borderlands! I remember that. I looked it up last time. It's Borderlands. Look, comment section. Yeah, this person has no idea that it's an ARG. Yes. I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, quality is there. Note that the date has moved forward about 5 days. Most of this is going to be reading the text on the center of the screen. Nick seems very concerned that someone is watching him. He doesn't talk, he just types. Also, it's really cute that the Minecraft logo used to be like this. I completely did not remember that. Also, just another note, I find it really great, continuity, that the creator of the ARG had two year-specific games. Star Wars, I think Half-Life was yeah. Both of these predated 2011, so it's really great for continuity that the author remembered not to put something from like 2012 in here. Also, this right here tells me that, well, I don't know if Mojang is going to be this serious. Yeah. Something tried to get at something tried to get at something using Nick's account on the 24th. Whoop, it was paused. My bad. This right here makes me think that the console things that come up in the comment section they're definitely not Nick speaking. They must be some sort of console readouts. And then what's also fishy is that this file folder that appears at 323 isn't something that we saw back here when in this part of the video. This just drips with irony, by the way. Have fun and happy crafting! Remember that we are watching. I don't remember whether there was anything in that glitch text. It is odd, not for you. And then 33 backwards. Something happened to Nick's account, and all of this is very suspicious. So now the video 33%. No comments. This comment right here, I feel like it was intentional for the launcher to send me this version. It agrees with the comment in the glitch. Not for you. And this comment, breaking and moving when they aren't supposed to, it's like Enderman, but there aren't any Endermen. That's kind of creepy. So as you can see, it says beta, go back a little bit, beta 0.3. Okay, this is a little bit strange. So the written book is not something that was added until later. And Nick tells us that this is still happening right after he recorded the last video, because he doesn't know how to use a written book. He's confused by it. It takes him a couple seconds. He punches the ground with left click before he uses right click. So that tells me that Nick, he's experienced some sort of time warp or something. And now this word manifestation is something that I want you to keep an eye out for. It's something that came up in the comments for the first video. And it's going to show up a couple times again. Oh yes, the shield slot and the recipe book are also later additions. Okay, so this right here is not something that I saw in my first 2 or 3 watch-throughs of the ARG. This is a person. This is definitely a person. I don't remember whether it wasn't in the comments, but it was in the Reddit post. There's a person there watching. And we know who the person is from this comment that comes up a couple seconds later. Vil1 has left the manifestation. I don't think there was anything else in the glitch that we need to analyze. But Vil1 is the character that was speaking in the video Hours. And we know that Vil1 is the character on the mountaintop over on the left. Because when, who we assume is Nick, I think it's Nick, looks back down from cutting down the tree, I don't think you can quite see it in that frame section. But Vil1 has disappeared from that mountain. And I'm gonna like the video. Always like the video. And notice that Nick is confused by this recipe book section. He's like, what is this? He moves his mouse. And that's something that also wasn't added until much later in the game's development. I believe it was 2016. It's hard to believe it was that long ago, actually. But the recipe book is not something from 2011. It's this shot right here that you can see that Vil1 has left the mountain. And from the context, I'm guessing the manifestation means the world. And so Vil1 leaving the manifestation means that Vil1 has left the world. But that begs the question, what is it a manifestation of? I don't believe there was anything in that last glitch there. This is one of the 2 videos that is confusing to me. This video generating. I'm gonna look at the comments. I don't think there's... So this is a new comment. The comment from Eliark. What happened to them, the rest of them? And this reply from 3 weeks ago says, console.gone error exe. I don't know what exe stands for, but there's something. And then we have a video, a minute and a half, creepy music. I have not put it through a spectrogram. I could do that and see if there's anything in there. I doubt I'd find anything because there isn't anything obviously suspicious. And then I think it's a black screen for like 40 seconds. So right into the next video, it's night, and there are several inconsistencies already. I don't remember what that is. Is there any higher resolution that we can look at this in? There's not, unfortunately. Yay. So, dating-wise, Steve makes the ooh sound, the original ooh sound. He also only has heart and not hunger bars. Words. They're ferns, which I don't remember when ferns were added. When were ferns added? Were ferns? Did I spell it with a K? That's silly. Added to Minecraft. 0.8. Java. 1.7. July 2011. So not too long. Okay. I thought firms were like a little bit more recent. Something takes control of the screen here with glitch text saying stop watching, Nick has nothing to offer. We don't know who this is talking. It could be Vel1, it could be something else. Okay. Something is very off about this world. I'm not sure about you, but I don't think iron axes have 9 attack damage. They actually have 5. And what's the attack speed of an iron axe? What's the attack speed of an iron axe? Like, not a lot. What is this? This is interesting. When Vindicators hold axes, they deal more damage than the axe themselves. The former deals 9 damage, while the player wielding an iron axe causes 5 damage. That is interesting, and it's probably not related. What? What? Okay. How much? Steel. Sorry about the Java. Minecraft. Plus 5. Plus 5. That's interesting. It could be a relic of Bedrock Edition. It could be it's a Vindicator. I really don't know, though. Oh yes, I literally screamed when I saw this. Sweet berries. Sweet berries 2019. Sweet berries are not supposed to be in Minecraft if it's only beta 1.5. And then I don't remember 5. Ah, it's this tree over here. Yeah, there's a black block on this tree. What is it doing there? Yeah. Stuff is weird in this edition of Minecraft. I put together a comprehensive list in a comment on the Reddit post that I'm going to show you. Something's weird about this edition, though, as Nick notes. Alright, now it's time for the final update in the series, generated. The description here translates to cave game generated, or cave game generate. This is probably not Nick talking. Nick is very emotional. This is very, logical. Also, we get this, which I think reorder.use is what that translates to. That's the user cipher. This is hexadecimal. Cave game generate. This must be a hint towards this, which is the biggest question mark in my ARG history. Yes. So here we go. Is there anything on the subtitles? There's not. That's unfortunate. Alright, here we go. And here we are. This thing right here. What is this? Someone, please tell me. This is the end of the video, I think. There's nothing else in there except word sounds. There's more in the frame text. What I do know about this, there's 3 W's, a couple periods, and a couple backslashes, which makes me think it's a web link. There's letters for .com. Vil1 appears. There's exactly 1 V and 1 I, and one number, which is the number 1. So I think it has something to do with Vil1. I'm now going to switch over to the Reddit post to... Let me just check the captions to see if there's anything. I don't think there is, though. I think the caption system is just crazy. So now we're going to go over to the Reddit post, and we're going to look at that. So the user messed up perfect, commented, help needed, and a lot of help is needed. This link to the cipher in the video that's here, it's confusing a lot of people. Highlander Steve, reorder.use is one of the keywords. Console.// could be something that ends up being useful. Nick has responded a couple times on Reddit with a console command. Noting Burgeon, Cave Game changes. This is a interesting note. I think I'm going to reopen that tab.
YouTube Music is a music app, and with music,
no free advertising
you'll have
for
the
you,
freedom.
YouTube. This video in 48, I think it was. Okay, yeah, it was that. Highlander Steve pointed out. I'm like, what was it? And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's Vil1, because Vil1 left the manifestation directly after being seen by the player, and then it wasn't there. So, major thumbs up to Highlander Steve for that. More cursed blocks. Yep, the glitch. It says Vil1 has left the manifestation. Ours video failure return. This is an interesting lore section. The feeling I get, says Highlander Steve, is that Vil1 has stronger control over the world than the player, given its knowledge of the it and the ability to leave the manifestation, but is powerless before the it, who is particularly the one saying failure return during the glitch. The it gives me similar vibes to God from One Punch Man. The line from this video is reminiscent of Stop, I'm taking that back, haha. I don't think I've learned anything to help with the clue, though. I'm unsure of what Vil1 is. I think the lore of the ARG is going to center around what is Vil1? What is Vil1 afraid of? Who are they? What did they take? Or what took them? What is the it that took them? This is me. I think it's a console command. Vil1. This is really the only thing that I have to go off of. Like, there's the code, and I suspect some things are in the code, but I don't know how to do it. And that's just my my habit of brute forcing before using actual hints. It could be, yeah. Atlas Inu is another major participant, as well as whoever the original poster was, Messed Up Perfect. Good point from Highlander Steve that Nick has commented. There's not a lot on the Nick profile. I commented with a list of console commands. There was a more recent post, a more recent comment that had, like, what happened to them is, like, gone. This is my thought about console.manifest. That its manifest is, the manifestation is the world, is my theory. Manifesting would be creating the world, or even entering the world, possibly. Compiler of the manifestation would be the person who created the world, which could either be Notch, best case scenario, honestly, or Mojang in general, or whatever the it is that Phil 1 is afraid of. This right here gave me the idea that possibly null blocks is part of the code. And that section there. There were 3 times in the video saw black blocks on the tree. Ends up being the same tree. Who's the intended recipient? This is a lore question. Suspicious timeline inconsistencies. I had a lot of fun with this. Written books, recipe book, original leaf texture. Sometime after 2017, before 2019. Sweet berries in all caps. The oof sound versus the sweet berries, that's confusing to me. And then this was a really interesting question. Some more confusing stuff. This is an interesting thought. I'm not sure how to do it. Once again, Highlander Steve. Yep. This is the thing, the X thing. It was either the X or the 33. That I pointed out. I'm not sure what that was. It wasn't part of the static. This is an interesting note. The overall story is something that I'd like to learn a lot more of. I think once we find this code, this is an interesting note as well. Nick's behavior in the, or whoever's, it can't be Nick. Whoever's controlling the character in the hours video, it's just, they're walking around rather than like jumping a lot. I don't remember what Nick's like walking habits are. But it would be interesting to compare that to Nick's and see if that's the same sort of, I mean, obviously it's probably going to be the same like recorder, but it'd be interesting to see how those compare. My theory on this is that something took over Nick's computer and either Nick was unconscious and or subconsciously playing, like unconsciously playing, or something happened and it did crash for Nick, but something else was recording them at all. So that's all of the information we have on this ARG right now. I'd really appreciate it if you have any information, any thoughts on how to code this, especially, and just overall, your thoughts on this, because I'm stumped, a lot of people are stumped. We'd really like answers, so I hope you have some. Thank you for watching very much, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Make sure to go watch Nick's videos on his channel to give him the support for that, and I'll see you later.